So here I am visiting the famous Tiger Cave Temple. It's one of the most beautiful temples in Thailand, but I didn't know this at the time, but it's also a stair-based attack on your entire lower body. And when you first arrive here, it was peaceful. It was calm and spiritual. It had just rained and the air was clean and it smelled like jungle. You pull in and you're surrounded by these insane limestone cliffs that Krabi is famous for, and there was jungle everywhere and golden temples shining in the sunlight. It looks incredible. First thing you do is you pay the entrance fee, which was 50 bahts. That's like what? Barely over £1. So at this point, it's already an incredible bargain. I didn't realize that the real price later would be paid by my legs, but we'll get to that soon enough. And when you walk through, the first thing you're greeted with is a magical golden temple. It's absolutely breathtaking and stunning. At this point, I thought this was the Tiger Temple, but again, I was wrong. But there were Buddha statues everywhere, incense was drifting through the air, and there were monks walking around peacefully, and there were little shrines tucked into caves. It really was a beautiful experience being around there, and it's worthwhile just doing that alone. And then I got to the bottom of the stairs. Not realizing you had to climb 1,260 stairs to the top, I started with no idea how long this was going to take or how far it was going to go. But the higher you go, the better the view. Now online, people describe this climb as challenging, but that word is wildly inadequate. Challenging is assembling IKEA furniture. This is a full psychological event. So I begin the climb feeling quite confident, but that was a huge mistake. So I'm about a third of the way up these stairs. There's quite a lot of them. Problem is, I did leg day yesterday, and I've already got a really bad case of DOMS. I don't suppose it's going to get any better right now. So I'll just see you when I'm at the top, crying. Go Thailand. It does remind me of that scene in Ghostbusters, you know, when they're climbing the building at the end, and he's like, tell me when we get to the 100th floor. I'm gonna throw up.
Looks like we're in the teens somewhere.
Okay. But when we get to 20, tell me. I'm gonna throw up.
Whew. And I consider myself relatively fit, but bloody hell, these stairs, they're a huge challenge. But you know, like I say, it's always worth it. It's not like I'm gonna do it every day. So, about halfway at the Tiger Temple in Krabi. It's a hell of a workout, they're big steps. So, I'm halfway. Please like and subscribe, at least for the effort of me doing the next 600 steps. Thanks. And then finally, you reach the summit. And honestly, it was amazing. The first thing you notice is the breeze, because you're so high up, it's fresh air rolling onto your face. It was unbelievable. And then after climbing all that way, you see the world. The view was absolutely unreal. One of the best views I've ever seen in Thailand. It was endless jungles, mountains everywhere. You had tiny roads below. In the distance, you could see the Andaman Sea. And it was incredible. And sitting above you here was the enormous golden Buddha statue overlooking the whole region. It genuinely feels peaceful up here, silence almost, mostly because everyone is too exhausted to speak. Now, despite me joking about nearly dying on the staircase, this place actually has a really deep spiritual atmosphere. Tiger Cave Temple is still an active Buddhist temple and meditation site, and monks have practiced here for years. The caves below were traditionally used for meditation, and when you're up at the summit, looking over the jungle, you do understand why. There's something very calming about being above everything with nothing but nature surrounding you. So after climbing the 1,200 and something stairs, you enter a temporary spiritual state known as I need to sit down immediately. But honestly, there's something really rewarding about places like this because you genuinely earn the experience. No escalators, no cable cars, there are no shortcuts, just determination, suffering, and electrolyte shortage. Just got to the bottom, 1,300 stairs to the top and 1,300 stairs on the way down. Was it worth it? Yes. Was it hard? Yes. Would a lot of people give up? I could imagine that they would. That was quite an intense workout. Super glad I did it though. Like, I'd have been gutted had I not got to the top and then seen on YouTube what it looked like or something. So I am pleased that I did do it, and they're quite uneven steps and everything. So make sure you take water with you. I didn't take water with me. However, there is like a drinking water tap at the top there. God knows how they get that up there. God knows how they get anything up there. The size of that Buddha and the statues and the concrete and how? I don't get it. Worth it, absolutely. Definitely goes on the list of things to do in Krabi. I'm gonna go meet my driver and I'm gonna get on a long tail back to my hotel at Riley Beach. Then I'm gonna get myself a beer and some food. Sound right? Again, another tough day in Thailand.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out more than you know. I love making these videos and traveling, and it's people like you that help me do so. So thank you very much.